Welcome to Scriptural Science, a presentation of Truth and Life Institute, Boston, Massachusetts, and Oba, Nigeria. The following is a subsection of the book. God created the church to defeat poverty in all human communities across the world. Written and published by Ifeanyi Chukwujima, scriptural scientist and a servant of God. This subsection's ID is God's purpose for the church 2:4. Not always having Jesus Christ in one's life is what creates poverty in a person's life. Matthew 26, verse 11. Jesus Christ said in Matthew 26, verse 11, that we will not always have him, meaning that we will not always obey his teaching and so remain in him and in his love. As a result, we will continue to create poverty within the household of God, instead of guarding against and combating poverty, as God had intended, instructed us, and had made provisions for through our generous giving and kind-heartedness. Jesus Christ used different opportunities that presented themselves in the Bible to warn the people of God to not walk away from God in pursuit of the misconceptions of our respective minds, while continuing to claim that we are following Christ. Matthew 26, verse 11 was one such occasion. The poor you will always have with you, but you will not always have me. Matthew 26, verse 11. Failing to always obey the command of God to use tithes and offerings to help the needy is what makes the needy poor. Poverty does not just happen. It is human beings that make other human beings poor by ignoring the commands of Jesus Christ and living by their own wicked inventions, which they call the market economy. Anytime we fail to give to the needy as generously as God has given to us and had commanded that we give, we create and promote poverty. Matthew 26, verse 11 is saying to us that the reason why we will always have the poor is because we do not always remain in Christ as Christ remains in us. John 15, verse 4. We must always remember that the church is the people and so must always be about the people. The church, therefore, is always we. Each individual in the church, the I, is also a church of its own, John 14, verse 23, and best serves God's purpose for the church when they yoke themselves together with one another, Matthew 5, verse 13, and with Jesus Christ as commanded by Christ, Matthew 11, verses 27 to 30, to fruitfully and profitably, 1 Corinthians 12, verses 11 to 27, Galatians 6, verse 2, produce for the church that is all people, John 18, verse 20.